Believe in your dreams.
Question number 1. What is the registration number of the original Enterprise?
See, I'm actually trying to remember the answer.
What I said.
Yeah.
Yeah. Make
No,
up
no,
No?
no. I can't think of anything for that one.
NCC 1701.
I know
Correct.
it's NC.
NCC.
Yeah, but that's the only one I could get into.
Who was the captain of the USS Enterprise in the pilot episode of the original series?
George Takei.
Christopher Pike.
Correct.
All my answers are going to be George Takei.
That means valid.
One of the writers of the original series was D.C. Fontana, who wrote 10 episodes between 1966 and 1968, including Journey to Babel, Friday's Child, and the Enterprise Incident. What does DC stand for? And for an extra point, why did Gene Roddenberry insist on the use of initials?
Because her name was Dick Cheney.
Christina.
It was Dorothy Christine, something like that. And it was because they thought that no one would watch, the network and everyone thought that no one would watch an episode written by a woman in a sci-fi show.
That is correct on both counts. As a fun fact, D.C. Fontana also wrote several episodes of The Next Generation, including Encounter at Farpoint, as well as 3 of the Star Trek video games.
She's also writing the movie adaptation.
I
Well-
would hope not. Actually, no, isn't she dead?
She's done.
Yeah.
She's still writing.
From Beyond the Grave. She's literally ghostwriting.
Yeah, she's ghostwriting.
Walter Marvin Koenig played Pavel Andreevich Chekhov in the original series, but was not one of the original characters. In what season did he first appear? And for a bonus point, why? As given by the Star Trek Online.
Screw Star Trek Online! Star Trek Online doesn't know the whole story.
He first appeared in between season 1 and 2 in a porn parody.
Christina.
Yeah, but
Season 2.
he was such a good character.
He appears in season 2, and Star Trek Online apparently says
StarTrek.com.
whatever.
Star Trek
apparently
Online's
says
a
something
game.
about
Yeah,
that's
it's a
true.
terrible game.
About George Takei being too busy doing a thing, and so they put in a new character. And no, it's because the Russians got all upset that there wasn't a Russian character.
I'll have to stop you there.
Cosmonauts ship. Cosmonauts got mad.
The Klingons are some of the most iconic villains from the Star Trek universe. How did Gene Roddenberry develop their name?
He visited a doctor once, and I won't go into the details of why he was the doctor, but the doctor named the things that were attached to a certain piece of his genitalia. He named them Klingons. And they look like they do. They're kind of brown and talk weird.
Okay, Christina.
I don't even know if I can respond to that. Oh my god.
No.
Oh my god. No, it was...
Yes.
What?
Yes.
No, that's exactly what happened.
Okay, you both get that wrong. They're named after Lieutenant Wilbur Klingon, an officer in the LAPD with whom Gene Roddenberry had served while a police officer. What metal is a base for Vulcan hemoglobin?
You can do this one.
Speed
For
metal.
a bonus point,
Oh.
why would hemoglobin therefore be the wrong term?
Heavy metal and hemoglobin the wrong term because it's not a very good band name.
Copper and hemoglobin only applies to iron-based blood.
Correct. On both counts.
Yay!
Yay! Not you.
No.
It's actually they're based on Norwegian hard rock.
Yeah.
In which episode was the Turn Empire Mirror Universe first introduced?
You can do this one. You can do this one. You got this.
Mirror, mirror.
Oh, yep, you did it. Sucks.
You'll never guess how I got that one.
On Stardate 1329.1, the USS Enterprise encounters a J-class cargo ship. Her captain introduces himself as Leo Francis Walsh. What is his real name?
George Takei.
Harry Mudd, aka Hawkhorn Fenton Mudd.
Correct.
He's a space pirate and he's got an awesome mustache.
Oh my
And an
God.
earring. He's got an
He's
earring.
technically a space smuggler.
He steals spaceships.
How is a Klingon plot to take over a planet foiled by the multiplicative proclivities of small furry creatures?
Well, crew of the Enterprise, they land on a planet that is well known for making 80s porn films, and they have a nuclear reactor or something, and it leaks, and yeah.
Christina.
To sum up, because apparently I'm too wordy,
Yes.
Shut up.
God,
the
woman.
Tribbles eat all of the poisoned Quado triticale that the Klingons are going to smuggle onto Sherman's planet.
For a bonus point,
Click on
which
the
country
dicks.
in the world actually uses the aforementioned genetically modified grain to feed its populace?
Oh, Canada.
Correct.
Our home and native land.
No.
It's Canada.
It's Canada, yes.
Yeah.
What was the name of Spock's betrothed in a mock time?
George Takei.
T'Pring.
Correct. Christina.
Oh my.
I'd still like to see that episode.
Shall we
though.
write that?
Yeah.
Shall we write an
We're gonna. George Takei would totally do it.
He would probably.
Leonard Nimoy would probably do it if he didn't have cancer.
He doesn't have cancer.
He is one.
He
He's
has
not
lung
cancer.
disease, but it's not cancer.
Why you gotta go and make me sad, Chip?
It's not-
George Takei is one of
in-
my two favorite. Not George Takei. Leonard Nimoy is one of my two favorite people in existence. George Takei's up there.
In the original series episode, And the Children Shall Lead Us, an evil spirit named Gorgon uses the children of the Tracheus to take over the Enterprise. To do this, they unleash Kirk's greatest fear. What is this fear?
Bedwetting.
Losing control of the ship, command of the ship.
Correct. Christina.
Doesn't that same spirit also like murder all the children's parents?
Yes.
Yeah.
Well, no, the same spirit drives the children to murder their parents.
Spirit
Yeah.
Michael Jackson.
Well, I mean, indirectly.
Yeah.
It's actually like a fat dude who's sort of
Green.
yellowy and green and incorporeal and creepy looking. All
In
that
the
kid
City
get
of the Edge of
circle
Forever, Edith Keeler must die. Why?
She's a bitch.
That's your very sweet. She works at a soup kitchen.
Christina. Why must Edith Keeler die?
Because because if she lives, she'll prevent America from joining World War II and thus the Federation from existing.
Correct.
The version where she like cheated on Jimmy,
Like,
Dylan. Oh my god.
Oh my
what a
god.
bitch.
Like,
Who invented the Geotronic computer system used aboard the Enterprise?
Anne Summers.
I don't actually know.
The answer is
I
Richard
don't remember.
Freyström.
That one I didn't remember. I know who voices it. I know that Majel Barrett is the voice of the computer in every incarnation of Star Trek.
What is Majel Barrett's current name?
Well, currently she's dead, but she
But-
marries Gene Roddenberry.
After how long of an affair?
Russell Crowe. That's her.
It was like 2 years or something.
It's the entirety of the original series, pretty much.
Yeah, because that's part of the reason why she was cast. Oh, she does a very good job as both number one and Christine Chapel and Luxwana. I like Luxwana.
In the episode Shore Leave, the landing party encounter Alice and the White Rabbit, among other things. Why?
I'm just making love to the camera right now. Because Kirk spikes Spock's cocktail, and it's one crazy acid trip.
I will pay to watch that
And
episode.
a 19th century allegory for mathematics.
Okay.
I mean, the
Christina.
acid trip thing is pretty close.
Yeah.
The Shore Leave planet
Isn't
is
that all
actually,
the sort of
it's
thing?
basically an acid
Okay.
trip. The acid trip. The Shore Leave planet is basically one giant factory that can read your mind and produce things that you think of.
Correct.
And McCoy thinks. Oh, we're almost late. Okay.
In The Naked Time, the USS Enterprise is thrown 71 hours into the past while pulling away from PSI 2000. Why?
Because the crew of the Enterprise are having such a banging game of strip poker that the universe just goes, oh no, this can't end. So it sends them back to 72 hours to continue the party.
Christina.
Because Psi 2000 is collapsing. In order to escape the gravity well, they need to restart the engines from a cold start, which accelerates them so quickly they go back in time.
Correct.